So first, the machine. This is a Waring Pro snow cone maker, model SCM100. They're about 60 bucks, maybe 70 bucks on Amazon.com. It's not really pro, even though they call it that. It says for home use, etc., etc. It made 252 snow cones in 2 hours this weekend. It didn't miss a beat. Worst comes to worst, you buy two as a backup. The real professional ones start at 500 bucks. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. I do one cooler for ice. I can do about 120 snow cones with 44 pounds of ice. So do the math accordingly. And then currently, I've been doing the syrups and the alcohol bases separately. So I got these little bottles. They're $5 for a pack of 6. I label them real clear to make refill and multiple people working on it easier. And I also don't mix the alcohol with the flavors for several reasons. One, some people say I'd rather have rum, I'd rather have vodka, so you can switch those out. And for the folks that happen to want a choice of non-alcohol, you don't have to add the alcohol. The flavor is all in the syrup. So this worked out pretty good. So I thought I would make a snow cone and I'd go through each of the big recipes for the weekend. So the first recipe is a limoncello lemon drop. If you don't know what limoncello is, it's a really good Italian liqueur made from just the outside skin of a lemon, soaked in alcohol with some sugar. It's wonderful. You can make it at home. You don't have to buy it store-bought. I was in a hurry, so I didn't make it this year, but I have in years past. So the alcohol base is just half vodka, half limoncello, 1 ounce to a snow cone, and then lemon syrup. I'm using Monin, M-O-N-I-N brand, and 1 ounce of it. So all the snow cones take 2 ounces of liquid, period. If they're alcoholic, 1 ounce of alcohol, 1 ounce of syrup. If you're not adding alcohol, you can go up to 2 ounces of syrup. So first, let's make the shaved ice and pack the snow cone, and I'll show you how to add this. A couple of things I learned the hard way. There is a notch right here on the tray. If it is not all the way back in the machine won't work. Being a guy, I grabbed a screwdriver and ripped the whole thing apart before I realized I just didn't have the tray in far enough. There's safety switches everywhere because there's some pretty wicked blades up in there. So you turn the power on, you grab your ice. I found at the campground one of the best things to dispense the ice was just a plastic cup to get it into the hopper. Fill the hopper, close the lid. Snow cone cups you can get up at GFS, about 200 of them for $3. It comes with a little scoop. You just pick up the snow cone ice, pack it in the cup. I found it helps if you leave a little valley there so it doesn't overflow. An ounce of the alcohol base. An ounce of the lemon syrup. And you have a lemon drop snow cone. So the lemon drop was probably the biggest hit of the weekend, but a very close second was cotton candy, which was inspired by our friends Joe and Kimberly. Joe has this thing for Pinnacle's cotton candy vodka, which is really good. But what do you do with it? Well, I'll tell you what you do with it. Alcohol base, 50% vodka, 50% Pinnacle cotton candy vodka, and the Monin cotton candy syrup. I was so surprised. I didn't think people would want a really, really syrupy, sweet drink. This thing went over so well this weekend. Cotton candy snow cone. So my mom she totally loves sangria, real authentic sangria. And I thought that would be good in a snow cone, but something about the wine and the coldness of the ice, it kind of buries the wine taste, and it didn't work very well. It kind of tasted watered down wine. It was kind of gross. But that sangria syrup base, I thought would be fantastic with like Jamaican rum. If you know what a hurricane is, it's very close to a hurricane. So I just took straight Jamaican rum. I didn't even thin this down with vodka. It's pure Jamaican rum. And then Monin makes 3 flavors. A red sangria, which was really sweet and fruity. A blackberry, which was really good. It's also pretty sweet. And a pomegranate. And this one wasn't as sweet. It's got a little bite to it, a little citrusy. This was really good. This was probably the #1 requested at the campground of the sangria. So I will make a pomegranate sangria hurricane in honor of my mom. I think my bottle system works pretty good, but I did notice that some of the screw-on lids don't seal as well, and if you notice, sometimes they'll drip a little. I had to work really hard to get them tightened on there. You don't want to waste alcohol. That's crime. There is a pomegranate sangria hurricane. So in trying to come up with some of these recipes, we wanted something that was really colorful. We were looking for a rainbow, something that would be good by a pool, something maybe fruity and tropical. So I came up with an alcohol base. It's Malibu rum, 3rd pineapple, 3rd passion fruit, 3rd mango. But you could put coconut in there, whatever you want, about equal proportions of each. And then on the top, we stripe it with blood orange syrup. And Monin flavors don't have a lot of artificial anything in them, so this isn't that red. I add a couple of drops of red food coloring to the blood orange. The mango isn't that orange. 2 drops of red, 3 drops of yellow made a decent orange. The pineapple is supposed to be yellow, and I mix matched. I messed it up when I mixed it, so it's not quite as yellow as it should be. And then lime, and you had to add some green to make it that color as well. This one certainly had a reputation by name. Everyone kept saying, I want the rainbow. And there's a lot of flavor in this one. And because Malibu isn't as strong as, straight vodka, it's a little less alcohol too. There's the alcohol base, and then you just stripe it. There's the red. Orange. Yellow, if I mixed it right, and lime. I probably would have done the lime a little brighter. The rainbow. So the last recipe was kind of a spur-of-the-moment idea. When I was ordering flavors, I wanted to grab a mint. I like mint mochas, peppermint patties, those kind of things in the latte machine. So I had gotten something they call frosted mint, which is kind of a white. It's not green at all. I added the green. But I thought this was really great just as a non-alcoholic snow cone. But at the campground, I had this on a little board, and several people had asked, can you make that with some alcohol in it? So I just had a straight vodka base and the frosted mint. And as the day went on, I was surprised. More and more people came up and ordered this one. And they would call it Scope. They would call it Breath Mints. I think a couple of the folks called it their kissing potion. I think it needs a marketing name better than Frosted Mint. But this one was surprisingly good, and it was really, really great in the hot sun. It was real minty, real refreshing. I had just been calling this a Frosted Mint. It's close to a grasshopper. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to hear ideas or recipes that you've come up with. This is going to grow and evolve. It was a huge hit at the campground. I think we've got a bit of a reputation going. We're going to be doing this again. So any ideas you have, I'm also going to post a Word doc up there as well with the recipes and the bottles and the model numbers. So if you want to get any of this yourself, you'll know exactly what to get. Thanks.